Good morning. All right, it's time to go in and supply up today. I'm going to go into Alamogordo and to get some groceries. I think I'm going to go get some pistachios, and I need to dump my tanks and fill up on water. So I'm going to go to the state park right up the road and see what's going on up there. I think I just drove through really quickly when I first got here. I think I can get everything done there. I have the New Mexico State Park pass, so assuming that allows me to just go in and dump and get water. So that's what I'm going to do today, but first I need to clean up and put some clean clothes on for in town, socializing, peopling, being part of society. All right, so get a move on. Yay! Yay! This is the dispersed camping, I believe. Welcome to the world's largest pistachio in, it's either Tularosa or Alamogordo. It's just north of Alamogordo, New Mexico. The world's largest pistachio at McGinn's Pistachio Land. And I'm gonna go get me some pistachios, but check it out. It doesn't say how big it is. You would think they would tell you how big it is, but look, it's a couple stories tall. That's a big ass pistachio. So you guys might remember I was here the year I bought my RV. So I didn't shoot too much in there because I'll just put a link to the first video that I did. But what was I going to say? They allow dogs, so that's really good to know. And they said actually if they see a dog out here in the heat of summer, they'll make an announcement, go get your dog and bring her in. So good to know if you're here and you're worried about your pet. They do allow your dogs inside, so that's pretty cool. I bought a whole bunch of pistachios and souvenirs and stickers. Man, look at that. Old school. That thing is cool. I don't know why, it reminds me of Scooby-Doo. Huh. If we had that RV, we would have had to name you Scooby-Doo. What do you think? Okay.
Along the river's edge where there's still a tree line.
It's been a long time since it's been warm enough to hang out after dark. It was hot today, 81 degrees, but oh wait, shoot. So yeah, 81 degrees today. I'm trying to get that light to work on my face, but it's not. Anyway, you don't need to see me. You know what I look like. Oh, wait, there, look. Oh. Anyway, 80 degrees today. Got up to like 87 inside. Daddy's in that bush digging. You can't see anything. Oh, here we go. There we go. And I get a fireworks show. Even though we've had a lot of red flag warnings, it's probably not the safest thing to do. So yeah, it was, yeah, I said it was hot today. We ran into town, got water, dumped my tanks, went to Pistachio Land. Man, I keep missing the good ones. And came back to the same area but a different spot. I'll show you tomorrow. It's too dark. capturing the duds. Story of my life.
His attention along the river's edge where there's still a tree line. There seems to be some weird light directly above Russell.
Oh shit. So this is my first morning in my new spot. I shot the video last night outside of the fireworks. I went into town yesterday, so I don't know if I've told you. I was up closer to the mountain. I came out this road a week ago. There was nobody out here. I just saw movement over there. And when I came down this road, so there's a campground on the other side of the main road that comes out here, Dog Canyon dispersed BLM camping. So I came down this road. There was nobody down here. I did tell you all this, I think, and I wasn't even sure if I could camp here because it doesn't show that it's public land on any of the apps. But sure enough, within hours of me being here, I'm not, I always come out these roads thinking I'm the only one that knows about it. Apparently not. Or I'm actually starting to think that people seeing me in places like this attracts them. So anyway, fair amount of traffic on that road. There's a power station behind me. There are pullouts on the road like a quarter mile away, half a mile away. So I was getting a good amount of people within sight. There's this road right here, which I've walked down almost every day. It goes a mile down. Not a bad road. I can get down it. Not a single person has come down this road. Actually, I've seen 2 tire tracks. And one night, just a couple days ago, somebody came down here because all the other spots were taken. One person camped down here one night. But in a week, I have not seen anybody down here. Literally, somebody camped like right behind me and right in front of me one day for like a night. Instead of, I don't understand. So when I left yesterday, I'd planned on coming back down here because this is beautiful. It's gorgeous. And nobody comes down here. I'm only maybe half a mile, 4/10 of a mile from where I was. Probably half a mile from where I was. And I can't see anybody. I mean, can't see anybody like right outside my door. So yeah, I'm going to stay here for a while. Look at how beautiful it is. It's going to be 85 degrees today. The temperature kept getting, the forecast, they kept upping it. First, it was just supposed to be in the 80s. Yesterday when I was in town, I heard a local talking to somebody saying, yeah, we're having record-breaking heat tomorrow. So this 85 is not normal for this area this time of year. So today's going to be 85, tomorrow 81, and 85 inside the RV is really, really hot. But what am I going to do? It's Sunday. I got to work. So I was thinking about that this morning. If I didn't have to work, would I travel? And I might have traveled up to the mountains, but I got to get a video finished for today. So one day we can deal with it. Sadie's got her cooling pad and ice cubes, and in the shade it's actually not that bad. I have a fan, a regular house fan that I can run that really helps on the shaded side, just blowing in the cooler air. It got like up to 87 yesterday. So yeah, but look at, I'm happy. I've been really enjoying the winter weather, but I'm really enjoying the nicer weather now too. I'm getting out more, and it's nice to not have to bundle up with 14 layers before I come out in the morning. So yeah, it's gorgeous. Happy to be in New Mexico. Yeah, you're not going to get much more digging time in, little girl. It's going to get too hot here pretty soon. She doesn't care. So that walk that we did, you can kind of see it. The gravel, the rock up there, that's where we walked the other day. The gravel washes. So I turned around and Sadie was gone at one point. She was staying pretty close to me. It gets very, very, very prickly up there. A lot of cactus. I think I told you during the walk. I turned around and she was gone. for quite a while. I was calling her, she wasn't coming. I mean, I usually know when she's chased something because she stays within a radius of me, and I'll see her every 30 seconds, if that, she'll show her face. And it was a while since I had seen her, I don't know, a minute, right? So I knew she chased something. And when she finally came back, man, she was spent. It was getting really warm out. She was panting, and one side of her body was covered in cactus prickles. She would limped like on all, we were like a half mile from camp at that point. She limped on all fours, like literally, like she looked like she was in pain on all fours. I couldn't carry her. I tried. And she made it back to camp. Actually, she got back to camp before I did, and just stayed in the shade and got some water, and spent the next several hours licking and pulling the cactus. She wouldn't let me. I tried. There was the inside of one of her knees. She was really, really licking frantically. And I went in there with my hand and rubbed my hand over it, and I could feel the pricklies, but she wouldn't let me do it. And I was like, you know what? I'm not going to force her. She's a dog. She knows how to take care of herself. I was a little worried about them getting in her tongue, and she did do this a couple times, but they were not the really fine ones. I've touched a couple things out here since I've been here that have the really, really fine ones that you don't feel at first and then you feel afterwards, but even those went away in a couple hours. So I figured even if she got some on her tongue, she'd be fine. And she took care of herself. She pulled them all out, and later when she settled down, I was able to kind of rub my hands over all her. She let me touch her paws, but that part on her knee that was really hurting. And that's the thing, if she's really hurting, you guys who were at the meetup with me who helped take the thorn out, if she's really, really, really hurting and I go pushing around, there's a really good chance she's going to bite. And I don't want that. The last thing this is one of the challenges of being alone. I don't have somebody to hold her head down while I can't do it by myself. So I had to just let her take care of herself. The last thing I want is for her to bite me. That's just not good at all for anything. So once she settled down later, though, I was able to rub my hand over it. She got all the pricklies out of her knee, and I checked her paws, and all her paws felt fine. There were a couple that I pulled out. She's really good at letting me touch her feet. So I pulled a couple out of her paws, but she came in, I don't know, we got back to our rig maybe 1. She did not leave the house until the next morning. She slept. She was out. I don't know how far she ran. I don't know what she chased, but man, she was out. She wasn't feeling well. Luckily I had some pain reliever left over from one of her vet visits, some liquid anti-inflammatory and pain, like doggy aspirin. So I gave her some of that, and she was out. I could tell she was not feeling well. I was like, I hope that teaches you not to just run off and chase things. She's gonna get hurt. It's gonna happen, Can't prevent all pain. And I know a lot of you are probably asking, aren't you worried that she's gonna chase something that's gonna hurt her? Yeah, I do. What's the solution to that? To keep her tied up all the time? And that's just not a cost benefit scenario that I think is worth it, right? I think having her live a life of freedom, Wade freedom, like after that happened, I realized she's been out here digging every day on her own for several hours, digging, and maybe she's had a little bit too much freedom again, and so maybe it's time to pull back. So I put her on a leash one day. Yesterday when I was packing up, I didn't want her running around. I made her stay on her leash while I was packing up. So yeah, it's a risk. It is a risk. But you guys who've been with me for a while know my philosophy on that, 5 years of freedom versus 10 years in shackles. I'll take the 5. And I feel like Sadie would too if she had a choice. Well, she does have a choice, And she wants to live her best doggy life, so I let her. So yeah, do I worry about it? Yes, of course. When she's running off and I'm like, I don't know what she chased. Did she chase a javelina and they're going to gang up on her? Because they're brutal. Those things are freaking brutal. Did she chase a coyote? A bunny? A deer? She knows bunny. I don't know. So yeah, I do worry. But worry won't kill me. Bunny? there a bunny? You see her ears in there? Almost. Did you hurt yourself? So I hope you all enjoyed hanging out in Alamogordo with me. Wasn't it gorgeous? And in case you missed the video before this, there was rain and snow and gorgeous foggy mountains, so be sure to check out that video right here. And also, if you're a channel member, I made you a special video this morning, so be sure to check the community tab for that video. It's got some important information, and I shared my morning walk with you. And thank you all so much for being here. Thank you for sharing my videos, liking my videos, subscribing to my channel, watching, and all the things that everyone does to keep this channel going. Also, please do me a favor, double check your subscriptions. Just because you think you're subscribed to my channel doesn't mean you are. YouTube unsubscribes people, so double check. And I've got a lot more New Mexico coming for you, including an evacuation from a campground. I know I told you about it, but I haven't showed you the video of the campground, so there's more fun stuff to come. So be sure to subscribe, tune in every Thursday and Sunday for new videos. Sunday are travel videos, Thursday are usually more RV living, how-to and stuff. So thank you for being here. I'll see you next time. In the meantime, be happy, be free, and this is for my Twitter my Twitter peeps, be a bitch. All right, I'll tell you the story behind that. Women are groomed that we always have to be nice, that we always have to be kind. And so I was joking with my Twitter peeps. I'm like, you know what? I'm going to change my motto to be happy, be free, be a bitch. Because whenever women stand up for themselves, whenever we speak our minds, whenever we show any emotion other than kindness and taking care of everybody else, we're called bitches. And so I was joking saying that I was going to change it. So that was for you, my Twitter peeps. Be happy, be free, be a bitch. I'll see you soon. Bye.